Okay, well this is just a short video for all those people out there that might have the Breville 800 series espresso machines and also the Breville grinder. Just a short video to help you get try and help you get the best out of both machines at this point. What I've got here is I basically bought this Breville grinder very cheaply at about $75, and it's a modified grinder. Basically what I've done is I've pulled it apart, and there's a little stopper just underneath which I've taken out, which allows me to actually go past what they know as the superfine. So if I go all the way back to here, so we've got our medium plunger, so on. They say this is extra fine for espresso, but I always found it was far too coarse. You've got your superfine for Turkish coffee, and you'll notice that this grinder continues around to a very, very superfine setting, which I actually believe is still not fine enough. So that's the first thing I did to this grinder. Second thing I did was, I just purchased these off eBay. I can't remember the name of the company, but I found it off of eBay, just putting in the term of unpressurized coffee basket or filter. What we have here is the Breville pressurized basket, which, as we can see here, multiple holes on the inside and a single hole on the other side. Now, no matter what I did with this, I continually and always got very, very sour under extracted coffee. Didn't matter if I altered the tampering pressure, how fine the grind was, always got sour coffee. So I bought this one, which is an unpressurized basket. I think it's basically very similar to the Krupp's unpressurized basket. As we can see here, same number of holes. It's a single floor unpressurized basket. So there we go there. Now the next thing I got, which was a very, very valuable purchase, was a coffee tamperer, a 230 gram stainless steel coffee tamperer, which is far better than the Breville plastic tamperer, which you can really struggle to get a nice, even, flat tampering on the coffee itself. So with all that being said, let's make a coffee and see how we go. Now I'm not going to do the pressurized basket because, look, it's just a waste of time. Okay, let's get underway. Okay, like I said before, this is the unpressurized basket. You notice I do use the Breville tamperer just to flatten out as I'm going along. Okay, I'll put in just enough coffee to be just under the surface. Now I find the trick to this is the tampering weight that I'm putting on. Now basically I'm going to put probably equivalent to half of my body weight. Now I'm about 86 kilos, so I'm probably going to put nearly 40 kilos of pressure onto this. So all I do, hand over the top, quite a bit of my body weight. Okay. And again is what I found works very well. Okay, very important, get rid of the excess grind. You do want to keep the group head seal in good condition. Now I've timed that out. That's probably about 20 odd seconds, and I think that that's developed quite a good crema on top. And if I just have a quick taste. Not at all sour. So that's what we need to do to get I think a relatively good coffee from the Breville 800 series Professional. The one you're seeing here at the moment is the Breville 820, which just has the basically a few little functions. Is the programmable cup sizes that we're doing, and it also has the espresso range gauge in the front, which is, well, it's a nice touch. It looks good. The only other thing I do is I never use the single shot cup. Even when I'm making a single shot of coffee, I always use the double shot filter. I find that it extracts much better than the single shot one does. So look, I hope that helps all those people who struggle with their Brevilles. I certainly did when I first got this one, but I think with a bit of a modification to the grinder, or using a much better grinder again, and definitely using the unpressurized portafilter basket is definitely the key to a good espresso shot from this machine. Now, one last thing that I do want to add, which I haven't seen actually on any of the videos that I've watched so far, is a look at what the coffee pike itself looks like when you actually take it out of the handle and the group head. So let's do that. Okay. Now, one of the little things I did whilst experimenting is continually look at how this coffee looked like after it's being extracted. Now, this actually doesn't have a really sloppy look that I have actually seen. It's looks a little drier than usual, and it's not all really sloppy with water. And even if I turn this upside down now, it won't just slop out everywhere like as you can see here has happened in the actual past. So it sort of has a dry look to it, and sort of a feel to it as well too. So I certainly have noticed that it needs to have quite a firm consistency after it's actually being extracted. I might be right or wrong. I'm certainly no professional when it comes to making coffee or any sort of barista, but I do enjoy my my coffee, so I have experimented just a little bit. So once again, I hope this helps all those Breville amateur coffee makers out there to at least get a better shot of coffee. Thank you very much.